So, yeah, we're gonna start a new game, Back to the Future. It's a Telltale series game, Telltale game. So yeah, let's start. It's a really nice game, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the trailer. So yeah, let's start. I enjoyed the TV show. Let's start new game. Before we begin, would you like to see an application? Yeah, sure. One sec, guys. One sec. Okay, let's continue.
Alright, I'm ready.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Hammond.
One sec, subtitles aren't on. Settings. On. Yeah, okay.
It's Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 20th.
Can I make them bigger? Subtitles. I can't. Okay.
1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there. That a boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa, okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch your head.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Not me. The car. If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. Watch this. What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour! The temporal displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds!
Doc, who the heck was that?
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
The time machine.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're going to build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
So DeLorean's the car, and he built the time travel thing.
Doc?
Oh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuit. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
Okay, so let's start playing. Okay, so how do I move around? With the right stick, okay. Press L1 or R1 to cycle through selectable objects until the toolbox is highlighted. Then press X button to select it. Okay, toolbox.
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it!
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel awesome.
1 second. Okay.
In this notebook, I detail the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. It's mass equals I times Z, and E equals the square root of Z times C.
Doc, shouldn't we get out of here before the Libyans show up? Doc?
Great Scott!
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake.
Doc! Doc, no!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc! Doc!
Marty, is everything okay?
Yeah, Mom, it was just a nightmare. I was in the past. Doc was there.
Well, you're safe and sound now. Back in good old 1986. But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late!
Are the graphics good? Like, is it lagging? FPS drops like a shit.
Dad! Are we too late to stop the sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc stuff. The city has no right to.
Now, son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. At least things can't get any worse.
Hey, Marty.
Hi, Biff.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just remembering.
Select items around the lab to make sure Doc didn't leave anything dangerous lying around. Okay. Town square model.
Doc built this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
You know, you and my folks go way back.
Yeah? So?
So how about letting me have that model courthouse, for old time's sake?
I think I'll keep it.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, look at what we have here.
It's a
Looks
notebook.
like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something.
Okay, so we need to wait. If you need, press the triangle button for hints on demand. It will take a pretty powerful force to knock that notebook. That giant speaker. Okay, let's look for a giant speaker then. Here it is.
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies. Let's make some noise.
They mentioned something about a guitar. Where's guitar? Oh, Marty's guitar. Oh, there it is. Marty's guitar. There it
Hey,
is.
Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
Okay.
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies. I better not crank it up anymore. I really don't want to blow this thing out again.
Okay, then let's play the guitar. You've picked up Marty's guitar, press the square button to open your inventory. Oh, okay, there's an inventory.
I keep
Examine
this
items.
picture of my dad to remind me that even the most hopeless losers can grow up to be pretty cool guys.
You can equip the highlighting on pressing X, yeah, okay. Use X. Now select the amplifier to plug in the guitar. Huh, okay, that's nice.
Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look! It's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done.
Now, Biff, I think that's Marty's guitar.
Oh, gosh, you're right, Mr. McFly. Oh, here you go, Marty. Let's hear a few licks. Man, you kids have ruined rock and roll.
Okay, and what did we achieve?
Hey, Dad.
Confirm.
About Biff. Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle it.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way. But you know where to find me.
Do you think dreams can predict the future?
Well, you know I don't go in for that mystical stuff, but I do think they can reflect how you're feeling about the future.
Okay.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
Okay, now we go
Now,
back to the
something your
guitar.
kids are really gonna like.
Thanks for warming them up for me, Butthead.
Oh,
Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say. Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
One sec. Okay, let's continue.
Doc, where are you?
The car, the DeLorean. Okay, let's go. Search for clues, Doc's whereabouts. Okay.
Doc? Einstein! Where did you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
Marty, if you're hearing this recording, remember the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate cautions, there's always a possibility that I can land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whatever it is I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now? Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc. Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc.
There's nothing much to do.
I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc.
Hey, Einstein. I'm gonna try my best not to use hints. But if I'm stuck, I'm gonna have to use
What kind of
hints.
trouble is Doc in, Einie?
Let's show him the shoe, yeah.
What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
Buzzer? Where is it? Where's the buzzer? There.
Step away from the door. Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat!
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
Not sure.
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
Oh yeah, we have an inventory. Let's show the shoe.
A shoe? Oh, now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there!
Oh, it's the same shoe.
Leave that creature outside!
Sorry, Einstein.
Well, took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But...
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. Have a seat, Sonny.
Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
mind if I take a look?
Go ahead, dear.
Man, these are powerful. I could see Biff going into the video store.
You wouldn't believe the filth that boy watches. Yeah, he's nothing but an out-of-control hedonist, just like his father.
If there's a clue to find a doc out there, I'm not seeing it. I don't even know where to start looking.
Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
Yes? Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Aye, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But...
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes, the day that speakeasy burned down.
A speakeasy? In Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch...
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
You! It's spelled with a U! You illiterate vandal!
Excuse me, Miss Strickland? Doing some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on lower things. Is that?
Tiff Tannen! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
Don't let me keep you from your business. Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
What do the radiator? What's the radiator? Is it the one for the tea? Let's go check.
That tea's never gonna boil.
What's the radiator? Oh, there it is.
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. Then don't touch anything.
Okay, now is the perfect opportunity to check the newspaper.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy, singer vanishes, Hill Valley Expo delights crowd, soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him. Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
Oh, you've gotten my history out of order. Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Ah, get out! Get out! Get out!
Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
June 14, 1931. Okay, we know the date.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
Didn't I tell you? I got the lead in the school play. We're doing...
Grapes of Wrath?
Right.
Oh, Steinbeck! Who are you playing? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone. Ready to go, Einstein? Time circuits on. Flux capacitor fluxing.
Now we know the date.
If Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
Okay. Eighty-eight miles per hour. Car of the future. Low. Okay, so now we know what's going on.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
I'm glad the loading screens aren't long, like The Walking Dead and other games. This is 1931. Where are all the gangsters the old lady was talking about? I don't see no gangsters.
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who? Me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man-in-the-street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
Wait, so liquor was illegal at this time?
You can mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
So yeah, okay, so alcohol was illegal back then. Okay.
Ask him where I can get the address.
Ah, I see! Because you want to blast it to smithereens just like Carl Sagan did. With public-spirited citizens like you around, the lawless element will be on the run in no time. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's...
Sonny Crockett? Harry what? I can't see. Callahan and Michael Corleone. Sonny Crockett.
Sonny Crockett.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Crockett. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
Oh! She's Edna! She's the old lady!
I know. I met you back. I mean, I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no! Down, boy!
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc, I gotta find Doc.
Or can press and hold the circle button to make Marty run. Okay, yeah. It's a lot more convenient. Okay, let's look at the...
I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
So speakeasy is like a illegal
Bank of Italy?
Soup kitchens. What am I supposed to do now? Police station.
Hill Valley Police Station. Christ, this place looks old, even for 1931. Doc!
Huh? Let's go, found him.
Doc!
What are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan? Right. But what?
Let's make a stand. No. Wait, so a speakeasy is like a legal place where they sell like alcohol and stuff. Okay, yeah. So, oh, so they killed him like as a sign of revenge. Okay, let's
Why don't we tell the authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
Hey, maybe I could talk to the gangsters. Tell them they're about to shoot the wrong guy.
I don't think the criminals of this era are going to be very receptive to a complete stranger telling them that their secret assassination plan is misguided. Do you?
Sure.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you in the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc. You're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Why don't we try to tough it out? Now that we know what's coming, maybe we sneak it past the gangsters with a bulletproof vest or something.
That might work with 1 or 2 bullets, but from the looks of this article, it appears that I'm going to be mowed down in a hail of Tommy gun fire that rendered the innocent stranger little more than a puppy mass of bones and bristles.
Who writes like that?
According to the byline, one Edna Strickland.
I should have guessed.
I guess I can break you
I
out.
suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab.
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me. 1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely.
Okay, fine.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
What kind of jail makes cells like that? Like... What? It's not very safe. Of course they're gonna somehow break out and run away. They can talk to literally anyone. Okay, where's the soup kitchen? There it is. Let's look at the sign, why not?
Sisters of Mercy Soup Kitchen. Come for the soup, stay for the salvation.
No. Okay, good. Okay, let's go.
McFly!
Biff?
Kid!
Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right. That's better. What are you looking at, punk? Keep your eyes on the soup, kid. Well,
what?
what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
So he's the one who owned the speakeasy. Well, in present day, in the present, it's the opposite. It's the McFlys being the owners. Okay, let's call. So that was this kid's grandpa. Nice. Let's call the number.
Hi. Do you know where I can find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who may I say is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me you worked at the courthouse.
Courthouse. Where's Shamanic? Okay, let's go to the courthouse. Where is it? No wait, yeah, let's go talk to the doc. No, well, his name is Emmett Brown in old 1931. Let's go talk to him again.
Psst, Doc!
Morty, have you found my younger self yet?
Yes, oh my grandpa.
Guess who I bumped into at the soup kitchen? My grandfather. Don't worry, I didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
Good.
I wish I could, though. This era's tannin is treating him like dirt.
Don't worry. If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kit Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a humble accountant with your grandma. What was her name again?
Sylvia.
Right, Sylvia.
So, according to the British guy on the phone, you're working at the courthouse.
Of course. In the summer of '31, my father made me work as a junior clerk.
That doesn't sound like any fun.
I hated every minute of it. My father was strict. In any event, you should head over to the courthouse right away and introduce yourself to me.
How'd you wind up in jail in 1931 anyway?
During my trip to the past, I decided to look into one of Hill Valley's unsolved mysteries.
The fire at the speakeasy.
Exactly. I thought I was safely hidden across the street. But when the fire started, there was a tremendous explosion, and I was knocked unconscious by a stray brick. When I woke up, I was here in jail, charged with arson.
That's horrible.
I know. Worse yet, I still don't know who started the fire.
Hang in there, Doc.
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
Einstein. Nice. Good boy. Courthouse doors. Let's go in.
Don't touch those. These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Yeah, it's
Judge Brown?
It's Emmett Brown. It's Doc.
Nice to meet you. I'm, Sonny Crockett.
Sonny Crockett.
Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact.
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science.
What? Am I talking to the wrong guy?
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong. Mass times acceleration, of course. That's
I think we're talking to the wrong guy. Let's go talk to Doc and tell him.
Psst, Doc!
Morty! How goes the escape plan?
Well, I met your younger self.
Great.
And I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Father.
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections, so I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him, but right now, my younger self probably thinks you've been sent by my father to check up on me.
You know, your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
Let's see, how do we try recording Emmett more times?
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party of the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Come on, you can trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character!
Okay. Let's take tape recorder. No recording.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it. Gonna be the inverse.
He's gone. Oh, he's
just
back.
Give me a chance.
Harassment's a federal
I didn't press
crime,
X,
Mr.
bro.
Crockett.
How do I don't. I want to back out.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Crockett, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
So, Emmett, What time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer, or soda. What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it. Or do we take H to stand for the Hermitian line operator? But in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
I'm confused on to... Okay, use. Okay, now
let's... Just give me a chance.
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it. Start over. 4... Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Oh.
Okay. I think that worked, so now let's go back to Doc. Let's go back to him. One sec, guys. One sec. Okay.
Psst, Doc. So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
young?
I was going to say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals a Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
it'll be fine.
What was H again?
The Hamiltonian operator.
Got it. Hang in there, Doc.
One sec, guys. One sec. Okay. Hamiltonian operator. Where is he? No. He's gone. We're gonna have to wait.
Gale, Zemeckis, and Fine. Attorneys at law. No solicitors. Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the
Hamiltonian operator.
Yeah.
Great Scott! If h is the Hamiltonian, then h to the a multiplied by the inverse of h can only be the same as the expectation value for a. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket-powered drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning?
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done! I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. If it'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
Arthur McFly? I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
Shh! It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen, yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
One sec. Wait, so what are we supposed to do? Wait, Emmett needs alcohol for his rocket boost. Okay, let's talk to Edna.
Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Crockett. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
I got a book.
Oh? Where?
Okay, now let's go talk to the gangster, Tannen, or Kid Tannen, so he can tell us where Arthur McFly is, so we can deliver the subpoena.
What the hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here!
Sorry.
How about you? Huh? I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
Shine shoes.
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
So when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you're Mr. Spot.
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut ball.
Never mind. So, one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Don't mind if I do.
All right, break time's over. Back to work.
About Arthur McFly.
Yeah?
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
So, one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
What do we do?
Never mind. I guess you won't talk about your business.
Why not? I got nothing to hide. I recently acquired controlling interest in the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen.
How's that? Shiny enough?
Yeah, that'll do. Stay nearby, though. I scuff easy. Wait a minute. Didn't I see you at the jailhouse, John, with that Carl Sagan rat? I hope you weren't planning on trying to spring him, because I got other plans.
What are we supposed to do? I'm confused.
Keep an eye on Trixie. That broad's going all squirrely on me.
You got it, kid.
Well, you're gonna stand there like an okie, or you're gonna shine my shoes?
Okay, let's go shiny shoes again. Confused.
Isn't a soup kitchen an odd line of business for a guy like you?
I like soup. Plus, I got a heart as big as all outdoors.
No, Abbott. His name is Kid. His name is Kid Tannen. It's not like he's calling kids an insult. His name is Kid.
Buff a little hard. I want to see myself in the toes.
Let's see
about that Carl Sagan guy.
Wait, so Doc's name in 1931 is Carl Sagan, and our name is Sonny Crockett, or something like that. Okay.
I'm sure he wasn't the one who burned down your speakeasy social club.
You're touching a sensitive nerve, shoeshine boy. A little more rubbing, a little less talking.
So, one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Could I buy Arthur's hat off you?
Could you keep your mind on your work, huh, shoeshine boy? I'm hanging on to my peanut ball.
I sure could go for some peanuts.
Lucky for you, I'm in a giving mood.
What the hell is that?
Hey, kid! Yeah?
What the hell is that?
Hey!
Salif, chill!
What'd you do?
Give me that hat, you lousy crook!
Emmett! Emmett!
Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Tannen! Hey! Al! Fix me up!
Where'd you learn how to move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out!
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Try letting Einstein sniff the hat. Okay, let's go do that then. First, let's take out the hat. Let's let him sniff it then. I really like the background music in this game. No. I don't have the hat.
Hey, honey, come here for a sec, boy. Hey boy, can you find the guy who belongs to this hat?
Where's he going?
Only one way to find out.
And I think I'm gonna end it there for part 1 of episode 1. We're gonna finish part 1. We're gonna finish episode 1 tomorrow, or when I stream next time. I hope you guys enjoyed so far. I definitely enjoyed it. And yeah, see you later, guys.